Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here, and welcome back to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler, where I vent to you about my dating life. I mean, that's basically what it's been this year, right? Right. So, here we are. So in my last video, I stated that I have quit all the apps. Well, really, I was just on Hinge, so I quit Hinge, and I am back to not dating. So, yeah. And I guess that was like, I don't know, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, whatever that was. Whenever that was. I don't know, 10 days? Whatever. So, yeah, here we are, 2 weeks later. And I would like to say that I feel okay about not being on Hinge. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. This update is actually something from before that I never updated you on because I didn't actually do it yet. Which is terrible. I am a terrible human. So yeah, so let's just rewind a little bit and let me tell you what I'm talking about. So, back when I posted my 2-month update on Hinge, which, if I can, I'll link it up here somewhere or whatever, and I will, like, if I can't, like, link it in the video, I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, so I updated you on that, and I said I was dating two dudes, and I didn't want to continue dating either of them for very different reasons. And then very soon after that, I gave you an update that I told one of them that I was no longer interested. And I kind of told you how that one went. That was a disaster. I just watched those videos, both those videos back. The second one, I was crying like a mess. And why am I like this? So yeah, so I told one of them that I was no longer interested, and that kind of blew up in my face and didn't go well. It was just really bad. And then I said that I have not told the other one yet. So let's just give a quick update. Yeah, so the other one that I did not tell him that I didn't want to pursue it, I thought about it a lot, and he was just so nice, and I just couldn't, like, bring myself to tell him that I didn't want to date him anymore. So I thought, let me just give it one more shot, one more try. So we did go on another date, probably about a month ago from now. Maybe a little bit more than a month ago. It was in April for sure, but I don't know when. So we went on the date, and like when we were chatting like in between, it was nice because I didn't feel like smothered at all. It was like a night, like every once in a while he would text me to say hey, and I was like, oh, this is so sweet. He's so nice. And so I like, it kind of made me like him a little bit more. And then when we went on the date, it's just like, he was so nice, but I just didn't like feel anything towards him. And the conversation didn't really flow well. And I feel like with my friends or family or whatever, we could just sit there and talk and talk and talk and talk and blah, 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 right? And everything you talk about leads to another thing you talk about, and like it just keeps going and going and going. And then you realize that you've been chatting for hours, and you're like, oh my gosh, where'd the time go, right? And that's the kind of like relationship, or not banter. I was gonna say banter, but that's not really what just communication, like conversation. That's the kind of conversation that I enjoy. just like not having to think about it too much and just like free flowing, whatever. When I would talk to this guy in person, it was like we would talk about whatever topic we, picked, whatever. And we would have a conversation about that. And then when that topic was over, it was over, and then there would be silence. And then I felt like I had to think of something else to say. And I didn't necessarily like that. It was just like stressful, and so it was kind of like awkward, maybe not stressful. Stressful may not be the right word, but awkward definitely for sure. And I don't know, it just wasn't like easy flowing. And I want, like, here I am making demands. Like, I have so many options. But like, one of the things that I really would like is just easy. I want conversation to be easy, and like, I don't want anything to feel forced. And a lot of the conversation felt forced. And then I also think about my family, and like, I know they're dating you. They're not dating your family, right? But my family is a lot. It's a lot. And I want a man who could just kind of come in and feel comfortable around all these new people and like the chaos of the family, and be okay and be able to hold his own, I guess, and not and I don't like, I wouldn't have to like babysit them. Like, I know that's a silly term, but I hope you know what I mean. And I know that I'm not that type of person. I am the type of person who, like, if I'm going into a situation with your family, I really need your support. I'm an awkward person. So, like, I feel like two awkward people don't match as well. I feel like you need one very outgoing person with a shy and awkward person. You can't have two shy and awkwards, because then it's just like too much shy and awkward, and you need the outgoing person to like bring the awkward turtle out of its shell, right? I'm the turtle. I can't also be with another turtle. And yeah, so it was like a really, really hard decision for me. And I just like, it was just one that I just did not see a future with him, and I felt terrible about it because he was so nice to me, so nice, and that is very rare to find. And all I've ever wanted, so my birthday was just last couple weeks ago, in this month, but the beginning of the month, and all I've ever wanted was to go on a date for my birthday, like to have a great man who would take me out on a beautiful, nice date for my birthday. And without me even saying that, he kept saying that he wanted to take me out for my birthday, and he wanted to make it special for me. And like, like, that makes my heart melt. And I just loved that he wanted to make things special for me. And it just made me so much, like, it made me feel so much worse that I didn't like these things that I've always wanted. And he is here saying, hey, I'm going to give them to you. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what is wrong with me? Why couldn't I just be like, yes, please take me out on a beautiful birthday date? I would love that. Thank you. Like, instead I was here at my house by myself. Like, what is wrong with me? And so it was really hard for me to eventually I did tell him. And I am a terrible person. I texted him. I mean, so we went on 4 dates over the course of a long time. Over the course of a couple months, I guess. So it's not like it was like 4 dates in a week or whatever. But we also never like talked about anything deep or anything. It was mostly like surface level things. So maybe I should have said it like in person, but also like, I don't, you know, we weren't exclusive or anything. So I texted him and I told him that I do not want to pursue this. And I really think he's really awesome, but I just don't, you know, feel a spark. And I really wanted to because he's so nice, but it just wasn't there for me. And I do feel terrible about that. And, you know what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. He did not respond to that message. And honestly, that has made me feel worse about the whole thing because, man, I feel like like if I said bad words, I would call myself one right now because I just felt terrible. And I think he's so sweet and so nice, and I want him to be with someone who like feels all this magic with him. And I don't know if that's me. Like, I don't think that that's me. And I haven't, like, since then. So I did this. I finally told him right after I made my last video that I was quitting all the apps. And what was I going to say? Oh my God. I really don't remember what I was going to say. Oh my God. This is wild. So yeah, so I told him right after the video, and I kind of left some stuff out because I thought in my head that he would respond and then I would say the rest of the things that I wanted to say. But he didn't respond and I didn't respond. I have had dreams about his response since then, like quite a few times. And I just feel really bad. And then it makes me think, like, how many other people have done this to him? Like, this sucks. Like, because I know that people do it to me all the time, and it sucks. But like I've said in a few videos, in all the videos, like, I always want to know why. I can't live with just being told no and not knowing why. Like, I want to know why. Please tell me. I don't care if you have an answer. I just need to know why. Like, please make something up then, because I need to know. I can't handle it. And the fact that he hasn't said anything since then is, like, making me go crazy. But also, it makes me think, like, did I make a mistake? Should I have given him another chance? But also, like, if I feel like it's not right, why should I keep going? And like lead him on even more than I already probably did, which is terrible of me. I mean, I didn't mean it. I really wanted it to work because he's so nice. And that doesn't happen a lot. But also, wow, my head is really spinning right now. And yeah, so I just feel really bad, and I keep thinking about, like, did I make a mistake? Also, something that I would like to point out is when I was, like, dating him, and I was telling certain people about what I thought about the situation and how I thought it was going, what I've noticed is that people in relationships were telling me, you should give it another chance. Give it another chance. Give it another chance. Single people, longtime single people like myself, are like, no, you don't feel the spark. Do not date him. Move on. Next. So, it really makes you wonder. Like, I don't know. Why is it that, like, people in relationships we're saying to, like, give it another chance, and why were people who are single saying no, don't bother? It's an interesting thing to think about, because I don't know. And then it makes you wonder, like, is everyone just settled? Because like, I think that if I dated him, it would be fine. It would be fine. But, like, see how I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Nothing is fine. If you say it's fine, it's not really actually fine. Like, I'm telling you, like, the last time I was like, no, I don't want it to be just fine. I don't want to settle. I need the magic. Because if I can't have the magic, then I don't want it. Because my life is great. And if I'm going to change my life, it's going to be for magic. It's not going to be for just fine. Because I am magic. So yeah, I'm just, whatever. I know that I've just rambled on for 15 minutes about nothing, but all of my vlogs are like that, so you know what you're getting. So yeah, so now my prospects are all like really truly no more. I don't have anyone in the roster. I have no one. I have no apps open. I am just here, nothing. And I told my sister after I did this, and she's like, well, I know you like to give up. And I was like, what? That better be a typo. He goes like, I'm not giving up. It's not giving up. It's just like, okay, it's giving up. But it's not giving up. Like, I know that it's gonna happen. It's just not right now. And I don't know where to look. And I'm trying, but we'll see. We'll see where the summer takes us. We'll see what happens in the fall. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a clueless gal who's a spinster, if you will. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for today. I hope you guys all have a really great Memorial Day weekend, or if you're watching this after Memorial Day weekend, I hope that you just have an awesome, like, whatever day it is. And, yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.